MacBean Scottish Fitness. So I'm going to give a few minutes for everybody to kind of pop in here. Unless you're watching the replay, then it really is not as important. But I am happy to say that the surgery seems to be a pretty good success. Time will tell, unfortunately. So we'll see how that goes. And my voice is down a little bit. Just pardon me on that. Hopefully the sound is not too poorly. I'm going to kind of test it here in just a moment. So I got ready to cook up some bacon and some eggs. Bacon and some eggs. Remember, the incredible edible egg. Best thing for you. So, not so much a political rant, but some nutritional type of information that you probably are seeing a lot of misinformation. Okay, so the sound is good. So I will echo. Reverb. Because I can't put this one in my ear, so it's by the speaker. Too bad I can't get any feedback. Ooh. All right, welcome to Psychedelic. Okay. Enough of that. And now for something completely different. So I want to thank everybody coming there. Hey, Ray, good morning. So the ear don't hurt as bad as I thought it would. I took some Tylenol last night because that's what they say I can take. And probably take some now too. Might go pick some more up. I can't take aspirin or Motrin because of the blood thinning effect. So now that all the shots have wore off, I can feel those incisions. Go figure. I do want to thank everybody who sent their thanks and prayers and all that other stuff. And I recovered well from the surgery. I do appreciate that. Those comments really do kind of help you out here. Christopher, how we doing? The man, the myth, the squat machine. Yeah, so they told me I cannot live for 2 weeks. They even called me this morning to re-emphasize it. I'm like, as if. Now, it's not like any of my lifting will do anything to the ear. What they don't want me to do is pull these stitches apart. So if I'm, well, that could be bad. So I'm going to take at least a week. I don't know about 2, but, and I can do other things. I can do cardio. So, I mean, I probably can do some more walks, so I might do some walking videos. I just don't want to walk out with the ear not as healed as much as it is. I don't want to be outside, but I do have a treadmill. And, you know, who knows, might fire it back up. But, you know, treadmills are loud. So when you're doing the lines there, it's like, how's that again? So, critical edible eggs. So we're seeing, tariffs. Things are going to go up. We're all going to go broke. Folks, prices have went up. I mean, you've been paying attention to the last 4 years. So luckily, I get my eggs from the farmer down the road. So my prices haven't went up, but somebody made a comment, you know, it's on TikTok, you know, well, I bought 10 dozen for $10 just like you did. No, you didn't. All right, or 5 dozen for $10. You know, he's trying to say he was getting them for, you know, $2 a dozen at Walmart. I popped up the Walmart app, $4. $4, son. Don't lie. I don't know why people lie on TikTok. It takes literally 10 seconds to throw you under the bus. 10 seconds. Why am I concerned about the price of eggs? It's a good part of my diet. It has all 20 amino acids. It has 6 to 8 grams per egg, depending on the size of the egg. It has everything to sit there and keep you fueled. The only thing you're missing out on is vitamin C. So if you ate eggs and vitamin C and drank a lot of water, you would survive. Now, you want to eat more than that. You do want to have more of a varied diet. Thank you, Chainsaws and Tractors. I'm glad everything was successful. My fear was that they were going to cut all that off, send it to the lab, which they did, and it was going to come back saying, you got to take more off. That was my fear. All right. Now, it's okay to have fears. It's how you face them. People, I ain't afraid of anything. Nah, that's not true. All right. You can be afraid of something, but still act. All right. Nobody wants to go into a very dangerous situation, but sometimes you're forced to. So I knew I had to have this surgery. So what they did is they cut a bunch of it off. He snip. I'm like, holy crap. We have an ear left. Sent it to the lab, and it came back that the areas that he had cleared out were now free of the skin cancer for their best shot. Are they 100%? No, but I'll give them a good 90. I'll take that. I'll let my son know that I'm sitting there on the... I'm filming. It's okay. Okie dokie. Shut the door. Give me a second. Right now. Now. So anyway, that was good. So then what they did is they took a bunch of skin off of here. I don't know, it doesn't look great. I got a clear bandage over it. But they took the skin there and put it back and repaired my ear. So, well, look, this is as normal as always. No, I probably won't tan. It'll probably be a discoloring in that, but it's better than missing half my ear. My dad had to have a lot of his taken off. So, we're going to cook up some bacon, some eggs. I'm probably going to be doing more live streaming because I can't be doing anything out of the gym. And like I said, I'll probably do some walks, walking videos and things like that. I was kind of looking at my analytics, but folks, the tariffs are the whole idea that we're supposed to have fair trade between countries, and we don't have fair trade. Everybody goes, I just want a cheaper price. Well, it's not good for your country. It eliminates jobs, it eliminates opportunities, and it makes you way too dependent. I mean, if anything, if we learned during the pandemic, is that we were way, way, way too reliant on foreign imports. We also couldn't build cars. We couldn't do a lot of things because things shut down. So learn from past experiences. A lot of these people are just shrills and, out there to make noise. I understand that. But, there are some other people that truly sit there and respond to this and fall for it. So eggs are not going to go up because of tariffs. We have our own eggs here. We have our own chickens here. We have our own cattle here. We have our own pork here. We grow our own corn and soybeans. We grow a lot of our vegetables here. All right. Do we import some things? Yeah, we do. We do import some eggs from the UK and Netherlands, but we don't need to. I mean, really, we don't need it. We have plenty of them here. I don't even have to go in the store to get eggs. I drive half a mile down the road and get them. Or I drive a mile down that way and get them. Or I drive 3 miles down that way and get them. So I don't have to go to the supermarket to buy eggs. Thank you. So there's that. So don't sit there and get all panicked. The election's over, folks. All right, show's over. Let's move on. Joke's over, man. All right. Excuse me. Sorry about that. That little seasonal things going on here. Nice thing is you can really warm up the kitchen with the burners here. Unless I have to blow my nose. Hopefully I didn't re-catch something. Well, anyway, we're going to cook up some bacon and some eggs. Bacon I got at Hy-Vee, me favorite place. So, boy, whatever. Might be time to change the furnace filter. I think that's what it's telling me. We're gonna change those furnace filters. Because I'm sneezing a lot more than I usually do. So incredible edible bacon. I know that Fat Man Prepper approves. Now, one thing yesterday is I did have tuna to work. And usually around 6 o'clock I have a sandwich because I bought this very large bread. And then I'll have another one around 8. Well, I eat both sandwiches. I eat it now. So remember, we need to make sure that we have plenty of nutrition, so we can't heal without it. The nutrition should be nutritious food. Should be, not always is. If you have any questions, go ahead and pop them in there. I haven't bought eggs from the store since July of last year because we got chickens. There we go. They haven't sold 5 dozen a week because I couldn't eat them all. It's a good amount of money. Yeah, it is. And the thing is, you used to be able to get a dozen eggs for 99 cents. Back in 2019, you could get large eggs for 99 cents. Almost any day of the week. Well, now they're $4 or $5. Folks will say, well, inflation's only went up 2%. You got to do some math. Inflation went up on a lot of foods. Went up 300-400%.
That was like the monthly inflation rate.
Yeah, I know. But people thought it was, for the whole 4 years, it only went up 2.1. No, it went up 2.1 this month. And then those are the same ones going, oh, you need to take an econ class. I said, well, you need to do something there. Sorry, folks, but your math is not mathing, as they say. So we got the bacon going. The bacon is what to cook in. Bacon grease is better than vegetable oils. Olive oil would be better. Coconut oil might be better, but you got to have some places. You're getting a lot of flavoring. You get a lot of aminos that you need, especially from the eggs too. And then of course the milk. I do the Fairlife milk because it has half the sugar but 50% more protein. And protein is very, very important for your diet. It's important for your brain. It's important for your muscle health. Without it, you're just not going to be healthy. That's why if you're a vegetarian, you usually need to have some sort of secondary source of proteins, possibly a shake or whatever, because you're not getting enough of the protein. Beans have protein, yeah they do, but they only have about 7 amino acids. And our vegetables have protein, but they don't have the amino acids. What has the most amino acids? Right here. All 20 that you need. All right. Your beef, your chicken, your fish, your pork. You have a lot of amino acids in there. So what vegetables do bring is they bring a lot of essential minerals and vitamins. So yes, don't just say, okay, I'm off vegetables. No, that's not what I'm saying. Best thing to do is to do both. As I say, now for the rest of the story. So I got 11 eggs. Boys home, so I figured I'd just cook these up. We do go through a lot of eggs. Luckily, the neighbor's chickens are really going in overtime right now. Hi, new to the channel. Hey, well, thanks, I appreciate it. So right now, we're just cooking up some food, we're cooking up some eggs and bacon. Uh, Really quick, I usually do a lot of lifting videos and that, but right now, I had surgery on my ear and I had a skin graft taken off my neck to repair the ear. So I've been told that I gotta stay out of the gym for 2 weeks. It's not fun, but I appreciate you jumping in. So we do talk about nutrition, we do talk about going for walks, talk about getting outside or outdoors, or involved in doing positive things that help both your physical and mental health. Being in shape definitely helps your mental health because you're not feeling bad about that. It's one less thing that you have to worry about. You know that you're doing things to make yourself more healthy, and you'll feel better about yourself. So the two are hand in hand. So one of the things that are very important is nutrition. The rest is the other. No, not at all. I'm 63 years old. I've been lifting for just about 50 years, since I was about 13 years old when I started lifting. And I always tried to have an active lifestyle. You know, I did sports, I was in the service. You know, even, you know, when we were off on our weekends, a bunch of us would get together and we'd play, you know, football, we played baseball, we played soccer, we volleyball, you know. We were always trying to stay active. So I'm 63. Currently, I am tied for 5th in the world for my bench press in my age and weight class. And I'm going to Arnold's this March to try to break that. Just gotta keep lifting. It's possible, and it's possible to do it naturally. Now, whether people do it naturally or not, I don't care. As long as you're in the gym. There are points that you can bring up on anything. And the more that I research things, and the more that I listen, and I stress that word listen, you start to change some of your opinions on things. Like, you know, people are like, oh, steroids are bad, PRC are bad, HGHs are bad. I don't know, I don't take them. But then again, so is donuts, and so is, you know, coffee with, you know, 10 pounds of cream in it. So is half the food that you're buying. So is going to the fast food restaurants. All that stuff's bad. I think my personal best is, I think, at 315, I did 17 reps at one time, and I want to get back to that. So right now, I'm 2 weeks off because of the surgery. And then it'll be full blown back and start working back on it. The thing it is anytime you take time off and you go back there, you know, oh man, I only get 5, that sucks. But it's called muscle memory. Once you've been there, it is easier to get back to it, far easier to get back to it. So yes, muscle memory is a real thing. If you Google it, you'll be able to know that. And someone tried to say it wasn't, but Maxine, you're wrong. It's a real thing. Now, originally to get to that strength takes a lot of hard work. All right. Some people will do it with, you know, with steroids and gear and stuff like that, and some people will do it naturally, and some people will do a combination of both. It's all good as long as you're in the gym. All right. The whole thing about this channel is we're trying to be positive, getting people to sit there and get in better shape. Whether you just now start going for walks, or you stop drinking sodas, you know, or get outdoors more often, whatever it is. You don't have to do what I do. All exercise is good exercise. Hey, Chic Baby, how we doing? Happy Friday. Well, yeah, I'm glad it's Friday. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what I'll be actually doing tomorrow at work, because it's been getting a little political, and I've had to have some conversations to try to start shutting that down. You know, other people just worried about other people's stuff. And then one thing about, you know, I've had some things about here comes the trolls and that. And one thing I didn't cover that I did see, that when it comes to trolls, it's not okay to troll a troll. What do you mean by that? Well, just because somebody's a troll, you know, and whatever their issue is, you don't enjoy when somebody else trolls them. Because they're both doing the same thing. So I don't get involved in that. But, there's a few of us do know a troll is now being trolled by another person. And some of the people I know are kind of, happy about that, and you shouldn't be. All right? It's still wrong. All right? Even though the troll is getting trolled, even though you may say, oh, goody, he's getting it. I said, no, it's still wrong. Both are wrong. So don't be happy because a troll is getting trolled by somebody else. They're both wrong. We want to sit there and stay on target. Keep yourselves in a mental attitude. Try to stay off negative sites. I can only stand being on TikTok for about 2 minutes and I have to get off it. There is just so much stupidity there that it can be catching. So I try to avoid myself from it. Yep, winning is winning. Yeah, wrong is wrong, yep. So I just divorced myself from that whole situation. Otherwise, the whole idea is, you're here for a certain amount of time. Try to get the best out of it. The arm wrestling, how things was going, I gotta stay away from that for 2 weeks too, but that would obviously test on it. But I was really happy with, damn bird, almost had a bird fly in the window. I was really happy arm wrestling with Vince. Vince is very strong, and we have another guy, Bull, who's been doing it a very long time. He's actually our trainer. He was incredibly strong. And I do want to get back into that too. The only reason I stopped doing that is because I dropped that 430 pounds on my chest. And that kind of put that as a little, but I was always good at arm wrestling. And it is fun. So I will probably, next year I will probably do a meet for that. But right now my main goal is obviously going to be the Arnold. So the Arnold is still going to be my main focus. And then, but during the summer I'd like to do an arm wrestling. My foot's feeling better, so I think we'll start doing the discus throwing again too. So this year it's going to be the Arnold's, it's going to be an arm wrestling thing, and it's going to be Senior Olympics again. Sure, Bert, thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Try to make me more popular than I actually am. If everybody hits the thumbs up, YouTube might think I actually have something good to say. Whether I do or not, you be the judge. But thanks for stopping by and stopping in. I do appreciate it. Well, the year is, looks like everything's going well. So that was, I don't know how well the view you get. But they removed all that and then they replaced it with skin from here. So there went to there. And then all the bad skin cancer went away. Hey, Briar Patch, how you doing? Haven't seen you for a while. Welcome in. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and all that other good YouTube-y stuff. Share, sing the praises, whatever it takes. So I got the baking slow, so I'll start the baking on a higher heat so it don't stick to the pan. Then I slow cook it. Slow rider. So, and this is what I mean by enjoying life. I mean, even though, I've had surgery and I can't work out for 2 weeks and the weather is frightful, that good stuff, I'm still going to keep myself in a good mood. And just change things. Play a little Fallout 4 today. Had a little fun doing that. But eat a good breakfast. I may turn on the app and see if I can catch a job really quick in the afternoon. Before I go to work, if I don't, no big deal. Oh yeah, I gotta schedule some payments. But I can do those at work. So it's just, you just try to get your day filled up and you try to think about things you have to do, but don't get overwhelmed by things that you have to do. A lot of times we can make the problem bigger than it is. So they say, thanks, Brian, great to see you too. And they say that a lot of times, how do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? How do you kind of take care of all these major issues, and then is you just start it one task at a time. You know, oh, I got 30 tasks I gotta do today. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to do it. You know, just start. You know, that's when you prioritize. Which ones absolutely, positively got done, get them done. All right, what's the next level? All right, work on those. Then there might be some tasks you got pushed off to the next day. But as long as you continue at it, eventually you'll catch up. Yeah, when you reach the age of 80, 90, 100 years old, I'm not quite sure what. That was humor. Now take the bacon off, bacon. I get my bacon from the butcher. And guess where I get bacon from? Guess where bacon comes from? It comes from America. So tariffs won't have anything to do with bacon. People go, well, your electronics will go up. Yeah, they will. You know, unless there's some, you know, deals made. You know, at some point, we have to make some sacrifices. Just got to keep going, that's right. You'll see people out there go, I just want everything cheap and I don't want to work for anything. Okay, well, that's not really how life goes. And the problem is we have allowed this tariffs to get out of control where, you know, it benefits China, it benefits India, it benefits Brazil. It doesn't benefit us. That's got to change. So are some of your toys going to go up in price? Yeah, probably. I mean, I remember when I sold big screen TVs for $5,000 to $10,000. All right. We made a lot of money selling them, which allowed me to buy this place. Well, buying this place. Allowed me to send my kids to a good school. You know, allowed me to have some comforts that I wouldn't have had before. Now, by no means was I rich. But when your big screen TVs, whether they were Zenith, RCA, Magnavox, or even Sony, there was profit to be made. There was money to be made for everybody. There's no money to be made anymore, electronics. I mean, I was looking at a 75-inch TV for like $500. God. And the picture quality on it is night and day compared to what we had. No way that TV should be $500. Now nobody's going to complain right now, so if you're worried about the TV, you know, tariffs making it TV costs more, then it might be the time to replace your TV. Just saying. But all this freak out about something that's probably not going to go the way you think it's going to go anyway. It's silly. Now I use pink salt over regular salt. Still use regular salt sometimes, but the main reason is because it has other trace elements. So it has manganese, it has magnesium. Hey Brandon, how are you doing? Thanks for popping in. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up, everybody. But it has trace manganese, magnesium, potassium, copper, things like that your body needs. Where your regular salt is just sodium chloride. And if it's iodide, you know, iodized salt, then that's good for you too. I mean, well, I gotta be careful with salt in my diet. Yeah. A lot of times the reason you gotta be careful with the salt is because you're eating too much sugar. There's that one Dr. Diatonal on Instagram, which I like listening to because he does his research. He's got some good messages. And he says, don't blame salt for what sugar did. What you're saying is, don't blame the salt and the minerals you need for the stuff you're pumping in the body that your body don't need. We were going over a couple of the food items I had in here in the cupboard. So let's do a thing about what's really bad for you. Now these ain't mine, but here's your strawberries, rolls. Oh, this must be nutrition facts. Okay, one roll is 230 calories. So something about that big is 230. Okay. So only about 6%. 1 gram of protein. Right? Oh, that's really bad. Let's look at the ingredients. Sugar. Corn syrup, which is even worse than sugar. Water. Enriched bleached flour, wheat flour, niacin, reduced iron, thiamine mononitrate, vitamin B1, vitamin B2. So there's some soybean oils. Yeah. Citric acid to protect flavor. Nothing wrong with that. Dextrose is sugar. Contains 2% or less each of the following: palm and palm kernel oil, soybean oils, dried eggs, leavening, baking soda, sodium aluminum phosphate, modified cornstarch, salt, citric acid, whey, natural and artificial flavors, sorbating, monocitrate. Okay, here's a bunch of stuff that you don't want in there. Caramel, color, titanium dioxide, absorbate 80, red 40. That's bad for you. Soy flour, dried eggs. Red 40 is not allowed in some countries. A lot of the foods that you are produced here, but are sold in other places, you have to have different things removed from them. Heinz ketchup being one of them that they'll talk about. When they go over to Canada, there's some things they can't have. You know South African recipe? I don't, but you could look it up. But some of the foods that we export to other countries, they say, well, you can't have that in there. You can't have red number 40 in there. You can't have yellow dye in there. These things are proven carcinogens. All right. So when you go to a grocery store in the United States, the outside is where all the nutrition is. And then when you first walk in, you got your fruits and vegetables. And then depending on how the store's set up, when you're turning the corner, you're either getting dairy and eggs or you're getting meats. But either way, when you turn the corner, dairy, eggs, meats, cheeses, and eggs. And then as you turn the corner there, you're getting some of your other healthy foods. And then all those rows inside and all those end caps is not good for you. It's all crap. So you gotta maintain that. You gotta understand that's what's going on. All right. Even your vegetables. Why I enjoy the summer so much, because all the vegetables are coming out of my garden. They taste far better. They're fresher. Generally during the off seasons, our vegetables are coming from probably Brazil, Venezuela, things like that. And they've been in storage a long time. Time they get to the store, they are probably 3 weeks old. Now they ship them in vacuum containers and vacuum warehouses to try to keep things from deteriorating. But they're not what you think they are. So I like to get my eggs from down the road, because even the eggs in the store are weeks old. That's okay. You still have nutrition. Doesn't make them bad for you. But these eggs got a far more deeper yellow color than you see from the ones you get from the store. And definitely a deeper color than the ones that you'll get from like some restaurants. So you notice, back from the store, they say grade A. Did you know a lot of the eggs that the restaurants have are grade B? They're not grade A, they're grade B. And then that's why they go to the restaurants. Fire patch, I got to go out and start cleaning up debris from the bomb cyclone and what, yep. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're safe. And you, thanks for stopping in. You have a wonderful day. All right, so let's shut off. Eggs, got the eggs done. Got the bacon done. Ready to kind of eat some breakfast. So it'll be breakfast. I'll get changed. Don't change, I like you just the way you are. Boom. And then what time is it? It's about 12 o'clock. So probably won't even bother turning on the app. We'll see. If I can get the app turned on by about 10 after 12, I will. See if I can catch one job before I go into work. But otherwise, I am kind of conserving my energy. I am kind of resting. And tomorrow I'm off, so tomorrow I might sit there and try to hit some things early in the morning, earn some extra cash. And then Sunday I'm working just because it's double time. It's just hard not to take advantage of that. So you really need to do that. So bacon and eggs, Fairlife milk, my vitamins. So what I do is I take a multivitamin, a catch-all, and then I take some specialized ones. I take Motrin for breathing. It's supposed to have some other benefits too, and I'm gonna have to dig into that and maybe bring up some more information on that. And then of course, D3, zinc, magnesium, and vitamin C. And then collagen for skin and nails. And definitely now that I have this year, I'm about to take more of that. And then the ones I have been talking about, I did buy these Balance of Natures. Probably seen them advertised a lot, fruits and veggies. I ordered them for about 3 months. I didn't really feel any difference, but you know, I'm sure I'm getting some things I needed. So I'm gonna take them until I run out. But I won't refill it. I didn't see the benefit of it, to be honest with you. So yeah, there's a lot of supplements in that, but it helps keep me healthy. Hopefully might increase my longevity for, you know, maybe another couple of years, or at least I will be living healthier. Now I don't take all this all the time. Not time I remember to. You gotta either take them with food and take them out throughout the day. And then turmeric, you know, Volprenine, garlic, and ginger is really good for fighting off infections. Magnesium is great for getting some sleep and other things. And then of course, milk. Milk does the body good. So that's how I keep things rolling. I'd like to thank everybody else once again for coming in. I know it's not any exciting lifting in that. That'll be off for a while. It is what it is. Try to have things more about cooking and the question and answers, you know, option here. So remember, rest, nutrition, proper exercise, hydration, take care of yourself, have fun, and just get in the gym and lift.